Hello everyone, in this video I want to talk about a really amazing weapon that I started playing lately. I really enjoy playing. It's called the Fortune Spear. It's a unique weapon, melee weapon, that has a unique perk that drop more consumables. Now usually when it comes to consumables I don't use it as an enchantment because I think it's just a waste of space. But now that I have it on the weapon, this is great. Another perk is long melee reach, and I'm going to talk about it more very soon. Now I got it with certain perks. I put critical hit, and I'm going to explain soon why, and thundering, as you can see. Critical hit, triple the damage. I'm going to upgrade it completely later on when I have more enchantment points. So basically the goal with this build, by the way, you can keep any armor that you want. I just make sure that I have chilling active. This is important because I want chilling to keep them away from me. The whole idea here is to keep the enemy away so you won't get hit. By the way, if you have this and you also have cowardice, this is also great because cowardice allows you, when we are in 100% health, to deal 40% more damage. I also use mushroom and weakening for speed, more speed of course, better, and weakening against large enemies, I mean high health enemies that I want to eliminate very fast. Now usually I play with very fast attack weapons, but I wanted of course to mix and match, try different things because it's part of the fun of the game, experimenting with other things, just playing the same thing all the time. And this one was a huge surprise, and it has many advantages more than meets the eye. First of all, consumables is really fun to get, especially if you have the weapon. You can even increase it if you have an armor that increase the chance of drops. But having this on a weapon, this means that you can just continue and getting more drops, which of course is very useful. Doesn't matter which one you get, there's always something which you can do with it. I mean, whether you get speed, something to eat, dynamite, extra damage, they're really fun, and it just makes the game more interesting to play because you don't know what you're gonna get next. Now I'm going to show you some gameplay, and I'm going to explain several things on the way, several advantages. First of all, we talk about dropping consumables, which is really great, especially if you get something that increases your attack or shadow. The lighting is very important in my opinion, that's why I chose it, because it can change and damage enemies that is hard to reach further away from you. And because of this, it's combined with long reach and lighting, you can really damage enemies really far away from you. Now when it comes to long weapon reach, you fight differently with this one. You know when we play MOBA, when you hit, turn back a bit, hit, turn back a bit? The same here. Instead of just pressing the button to attack all the time, move forward the enemy and get hit, here because you have a long reach, you have the advantage. So what you need to do is just hit, go a bit back and hit, go a bit back and hit. And this of course reduces the chance you get hit. And in fact I'm not using any radiance here, and tried many levels at Apocalypse S and it went super smooth. I even have times, for example, where the witch caged me with the walls and I was able to eliminate her because I have such a long reach that I can just hit through the wall and hit it behind it. She was a bit far away relative to the wall, and I was able to take her down. I felt so happy. First time I actually do this because of this weapon. By the way, crits really works well on this weapon. I mean, it feels great. You need to try this. I don't know, it just tactile feeling. It just feels great having those crit on this weapon. And of course I have one of my really fast daggers, but on this one I just enjoy it more. Now if you play the same strategies I told you, you hit a bit, go a bit back, hit, and there are no melee kind of archers hitting you, you can really use the cowardice to deal extra damage. It's really satisfying. But in my opinion it synergizes very well with chilling, which means that enemies are frozen and they can get you very fast, and this gives you again an advantage because you can hit far away better than them. It also gives you the option to attack even more and eliminate them eventually without even getting hit. By the way, the combo here is very short, only 3 attacks, so there's 1, 2 and the maximum damage, which is great. So it's not spread over 5 hits, for example, so the maximum damage hits quite frequently. Another great thing about this spear. Now though I can optimize this one for damage, more damage, using a different robe, different armor, and exchange the perks, see, it's very easy to eliminate bosses with it. Just as massive damage even without further optimizations. But if I optimize it more, it will be much quicker. So although I like really fast weapons, this definitely a place of slow weapons as well, and create a build that deals good damage, and it's really fun to use. Now I got many times boost for damage, so again, if you get more consumables, you can really do good, especially when you drop some items that allows you to get more health. So really I did just run and without any radiance, and it just went very well. And I'm talking about the highest difficulty, Apocalypse 6, in many levels, it just works smooth. This weapon is also great when enemies line up in a vertical kind of a line. It's very easy to eliminate them. And the idea here is that compared to a melee weapon that have a short range, you can eliminate enemies very fast. Whether just going with a really fast weapon one by one and eliminating them, you can eliminate them really fast because you deal damage to many enemies, especially if they're in front of you in a corner, as you can see here. So that's really fun because you're just crushing the party instead of just going one, eliminate them. Here, just go and just bash them all over the place, and just you see tons of enemy dying right in front of you on the screen. Now, another cool thing is, remember the kid that runs away? So with this weapon, actually, you are safe because you kind of keep your distance so you won't get hit. And if you play with the same strategy, when you go back a bit and hit, you can still hold the key, because if you get hit, the key just, of course, run away. So this was actually fun discovering that this weapon is really useful in that part. Now the thing is that usually you think about just stats that you can actually see that the game measured, but I also measure time to clear enemies. This is kind of my benchmark for some weapons. And the time to clear enemies here with this weapon is very fast, because you can eliminate many enemies right so fast, as you can see here. And this is so much fun. This is make the game so much fun. I actually enjoyed it not less than I enjoyed my melee weapons, my fast melee weapons like the daggers. And I can hit enemies really far away. This is just impressive. And in some way I kind of feel I feel like a martial artist when using this weapon in a way. So yeah, I do feel this weapon is underrated and it's super fun to use. Trust me, you need to try it out. Of course, you can improve the build around it. I haven't spent a lot of time, but I try to use for the game the chilling because it works so well with this one. And as I have a second Renegade armor with chilling, which I'm definitely going to use because I like the speed and the extra damage on the Renegade armor. So this is a must for me. And if I can get the chilling as well, that's great. And lucky you also have cowardice as well, so I'm going to use it and upgrade it when I have the more enchantment points. So of course you can really see here just attacking one enemy. The best thing about this one is when attacking a bunch of enemies, and you can only see this of course in the game that I showed you before in the gameplay. But again, you can see the crits, by the way, feels really good. I don't know why, they just feel great. And you see it has very good speed, and I can even increase the damage a bit more. But as you can see, you can eliminate any boss with it relatively fast. But the thing is that consumables is very fun thing to have. That's why I like it, and I got many consumables during the round. It's really fun to just drop and say, oh wait, thank you very much. And of course you're gonna get even without using it, but when you're using it, you're gonna get even more. Now I don't know what the third pick I'm gonna use, maybe gravity, just to pull them, and it can be really nice, the gravity here. We'll see. I haven't thought about it just yet which one I'm gonna do third. I'll think, and I'm gonna set it up, and I think it's gonna be even more powerful. So overall, a fantastic weapon, raw consumable, has long reach, great combo with maximum damage on the third hit. It clears enemies very fast, so it's really fun compared to just using a fast weapon to clear one by one. Even with my fighting gloves, I know I can hit very fast. This one just feels more satisfying, just more satisfying to play with compared to a really fast weapon. I mean, not that I don't like the fast attack weapons, but this one just feels more satisfying. Now the more I play with it, the more I love it, and now it's actually my main weapon. And just keep in mind that many players prefer the first ones because they synergize well with radiance, critical hit, and the extra damage. But again, keep in mind this one clears enemies very fast. It's important to know this thing, and many I think people who actually speak about weapons don't mention this. You can see just enemies falling like bowling pins, and it's just so much fun, so many strikes. Now you're gonna enjoy looking at the left side of the skin from time to time, just seeing all the active things, because those drops actually activate many things like extra damage, and healing, regeneration, etc. So overall, a fantastic weapon, both fun and powerful, as you can see, as you saw here in this review. So hope you enjoy this one if you get it, and tell me what you think. Do you have it? Have you tried it? Waiting for your comments. So thanks for watching this video. Consider subscribing and liking this video if you like it, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Cheers.